Hey guys, what is going on? RedMaster here, and welcome back to the episode of Hidden Combos. Today, we are going to be looking at a deck that I kind of got inspired by someone else to make, and I might have done this in the past. I don't really remember. Like, looking through a lot of my decks, I don't think I did a Taxation deck. I mean, I might have, but again, a bit hazy on that. But anyway, we're going to be taking a look at the last Taxation deck. A green... red. I almost forgot the word red for a minute there, even though it's red. I'm such an idiot. The last Taxation, a green-red last will deck that does, you know, it's certain fun point, or it's like, you know, little unique twist on the deck is that you can hopefully bring out Salahar Spitefish to create a huge gold drought for your opponent, meaning they don't really have any gold to utilize, meaning they can't use their own cards, and you kind of can build off of that. And considering how Spitefish is a last will, you can be powering up Andrew, and, you know, that's sort of what at least this last will deck is going to be focusing on. So, enough of me opening the intro and messing up the English language for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at that last Taxation deck and see what's going on. Alrighty, so here is the last Taxation deck. Now, as you can see, it's not really too different from a last will deck. There's a lot of components in here that fit the last will theme in order to power up our Andrew, which is the big, sort of scary goal of the deck, if you will. But, of course, to go along with that, we are throwing a bit of pirate elements in here, things like Elvish Thief, Hovel, Dwarven Scope, and Mercenary's Execution. Southport Captain, I believe, is in here as well. Yep, there he is. All to kind of help us ramp out and to hopefully get these things out a bit earlier than what we would have in the red-yellow. With red-yellow, we didn't have the access to gold ramp. So that does play a tiny factor in here. Not a major one, but any sort of ramp certainly does help the deck. And of course, for the last will units, we pretty much have the similar things that we had in the previous, the red-yellow decks. Things like Lumberjack, Rider, Sunflower, Banshee, and Grendel, I believe, yep. But then we also have the Salahar Spitefish thrown in here as well. Sort of the card that you're going to be having, hopefully the most fun with, having the last will of your opponent losing 2 gold. Although, with last will in Pirates, there is a bit more than just the Spitefish. There is Manfish and the Witch Doctor as well. I don't really think these cards are super strong. I tried the Witch Doctor, and that was a bit fun, but then I realized that he might be a bit more of it. Well, I was asking other people about this as well. I found Witch Doctor okay as sort of a beefy body, but then they kind of pointed out that with Grendel and Witch Doctor, you do have a bit more of the harmful side of last will in here, a bit more than might be necessary. So I'm like, alright, let me hold off on the Witch Doctor then. And that's when I threw in the Sunflower. And then Manfish, I don't really think is a strong last will in general. Sure, the body might be okay, but it's not the peak stat line that you want for 2 gold, nor is it a super effective last will. It's essentially throwing in another 3/3 into the deck due to the fact that you can probably have the 2 attack plus the 1 explode if Manfish dies. So, but again, not a super strong last will. If you don't have things like Sunflower, though, which Sunflower is an epic, so you know, not everyone might have access to it. You can throw in Manfish if you want to substitute for the flower. Everything else should be at least a decent rarity cost, I believe. Except for maybe the high-end things. I know Andrew is a legend, Arcanon's an epic, Mordok's a legend. But yeah, with Sunflower being the only pretty much epic last will fuel in the deck, you can easily sub him out for the Manfish if you guys feel like you need the, if you need more last will, or if you don't want this last will completely, you can go ahead and throw in probably the Miner, but I think Thief, and then Manfish, if you don't have a Sunflower, will be a decent enough substitute. But then again, if you have the Sunflower, I definitely recommend him. Even though he is slow, he does get a lot more done on the board than Manfish would. So that's kind of the benefit there. And then, of course, we do have some of our standard things in here. The Rat Hovel, like I mentioned. Fear, Defective Flame Cannon. Fear for, you know, quick cycle. Defective Flame Cannon going to be a bit of extra damage if you need it. Grotesque going to be what you're using for draw, especially in a last will deck, having to sacrifice any unit, things like a Lumberjack or Rider that you can easily sack away in the opening turns to give you more cards. Or if you want to use them later in terms of powering up Andrew with a Grotesque offering, that's always a high point. So definitely good there. Uh, Blacksmith Armory, global buffs. No need to really explain those there. Pretty much the well, not to use the same term, but they are kind of globally recognized as some strong cards. So throw them in here as well. Darkbender, give yourself a little extra range and a little extra muscle in that matter. Darkbender being, of course, the 4/5 range. So definitely throw him in there. Scope I already mentioned. Grendel, another last will fuel. Got to be a bit more careful with him, not to pair him with the general though, or else your enemy's going to get a lot of 2/2 buffs. Again, why he's at 2 really and not 3. Has a bit of a chance to backfire on you. General to re-trigger a bunch of Last Will. Mercenary's Execution for some direct removal in case you need it. And then Mordock I kind of threw in there, being a overall just strong unit. Now, I didn't really have many other options, I think, in this to work with. I mean, you could if you... let me see here. I mean, Robin's General, Arcanon might be interesting fits there. Ranger, if you don't have any of the legends. Yeah, I think that's gonna really be the. I mean, Mordock could easily probably be swapped out with another overall strong 7 gold or up unit in that higher end spectrum. But I just went with Mordock because I like him. Overall, great unit, so why not? All right, so that's pretty much covering all of the deck. Again, pretty standard Last Will stuff. Not too much different from the previous Last Will decks that I've shown, but this one a bit more on the green side rather than the yellow. So let's go ahead and check out how this deck works, though, instead of just looking at it here in the deck editor. Let's go ahead and take you guys to some actual gameplay. Alrighty here. So, our hand does not look that pleasant at all. Let's go ahead and cycle all of those out. Oh, okay, there's Rat Hovel. Never mind. We're good. We're good in this game, baby. For a minute there, I was thinking, all right, how can I play this? But Rat Hovel and Sunflower again, even more granny goodness. That's a nice DC reference right there. That's not really a reference. Bear Hog. Oh, all right. I can respect that. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my good old Southport here just to see what he's got. Because Bear Hog on its own can't do much, even if he gets the attack, but he needs to health buff this thing past 2 HP to really get it to do something. And I have Blacksmith Armory in here in case things go sour. He's got the trap though, so... Ooh. Alright, I see you. I see you, amigo. Let me go ahead, drop this down. Armory to... Okay, so that is going to be a Seed of Regrowth trap. Right there. Yup, beautiful. And then let me go ahead get another Rat Hovel over here, and then block right there. A Fenrir could do something, launch out, hit the rat, and then scoop one of the hovels, but that would leave Trent with not much to do and a Southport bearing down face. So, guard. Alright, that's going to be a play. Takes out the captain without losing his Trent. Alright, so we still got a full health Trent over here. And drops a hovel of his own. Now we've got ourselves a pirate clash. Hovel versus hovel. Pretty much only what you're going to see in pirates versus pirates. Alright, and then he retreats that back. Alright, to be expected. Let's go ahead. Get our blacksmith drop in. We need to get our Andrew here soon, so we can start taking advantage of a lot of this Last Will stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the lumberjack. Do I want to go aggressively with it? No, I don't think I do. We're gonna hold back. We're gonna stay a little bit defensive here, and then we could potentially get out things like the Salahar Spitefish and the Grendel following up, because we do have a lot of buffs out here. Gromok, the gorilla. Hello. Alrighty. This is gonna be interesting. Well, with Gromok, we can't really touch that too much. So, plan. It's going to be to retreat a couple things back here. We get our lumberjack going. Rat, I'm going to place you down here. Yeah, because Gromok, we're going to have to force him to collide with our Grendel here to make something happen. Or unless I just throw all of my token units at it. Because each unit would be probably a health and reduction on this board right now. Since he gains about 2/2 with Rampage, it would take nearly all my tokens out. Or tokens plus lumberjack to really kill it. At least, hold on. 3. I need 5 of them, so, I mean, yeah, pretty much my entire board. King Crab, gonna be a card. Alrighty, so he's sacrificing the Gromok, question mark. Alright, his rats are probably gonna do something here. Yeah, he sees that rat threatening the hovel, so he's gonna take that out. But that's all he's got. Interesting. I am a little bit upset that I can't draw Andrew right now, so, hiya. I could get my last tax going. You might as well, right? Let's go ahead, hit that big boy down there. Move it up, move it up. I don't want to throw out the spite fish, or do I want to throw out? Big question to the century. I'm going to throw out the spite fish. I'm going to be adventurous. I could throw out the Dark Bender, but Dark Bender is going to give me a little more leverage if things go south. So let's go ahead and just throw the spite fish out there for now. We are getting a bit low on our resources, but that really shouldn't be a problem considering that we are just barraging down these tokens right now. Okay, yep. Execution, that is a card. Alright, King Crab got the buff. I think he was hoping his rat was gonna get the buff to trade with that second rat to further protect his hovel. But he's gonna fall back quite a bit, and we're just building we are just building a token army down here. Bop him there. This last world deck just turned out to be one gigantic mess of rat tokens. I am your rat god. Who needs rat king when you have rat god? That is questionable. That is questionable phrasing. Well, not really phrasing, just more like questionable quote of the day. Oh well, it's no big deal. Oh, that's a big deal. Alright, props to him. I didn't expect him to carry the swordsman. Well, that thing's not going to really survive. There goes Spitefish, so Taxation next turn. Little. See, I can follow the namesake sometimes. Taxation, that's definitely something that just happened. And then Guard going to trade with that rat. The Guard's, okay, rat, and then, yeah, I imagine that's going to block. Yep. Alrighty, Andrew. Can you bless us with your presence? Big negative. Okay. I mean, he's doing a decent job protecting, but now we've got three rat hovels. Just like, yeah, here, just have all of this real quick. Considering the armory and the double blacksmith buff, like this is the epitome of a pirate deck, pretty much. I would like to see Andrew or General. Andrew and General, actually. Ugh. That was lunch. Sea bitch. Oh, a sea bitch is gonna survive. Oh, a sea bitch is going to survive. Actually, no, I think that's game anyway. Yeah, it's game. Let's go ahead, just throw all of this at him. Alrighty. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that at that. I'll try to get one more in, see if we can find our little last will bonus here. But pretty much, again, Rat Hovel, man, such a powerful card. Oh boy, this should be fun. Let's go ahead and cycle all that. Hey, look at that, Hovel again. Let's not have this turn into what match number 1 was. Question mark. I don't know. I saw this one on TV a little while ago as I was waiting for things to get started. So I can imagine it's just a pretty general good stuff deck. Question is, does he have the Rider to start us off? Or Lumberjack? I mean, no, it's going to be the Rider. Yep. Is going to be the Rider. And I'm going to throw out the Hovel. The epitome of pirate cards, baby. I don't even know if I can show this name on YouTube. It's probably fine. Yep. Hovel. That's questionable. But alright. Let's not set him up for any sort of lightning shenanigans. Because that'd be a good thing to do, right? We don't want to give him immense chain value. If I just threw my rat down here, he could coin out to a lightning blade. Since he hasn't thrown out the coin so far. So we're not going to do that. Big facts. Big benefit. Big old Ice Drake. That is indeed a card. Although I will say that is a card that can pretty much guarantee a chain happening. So, yeah. Alright. Backup plan. Give him the draw. We bring this big boy down here. And we do this. I can guarantee you a lightning blade's coming from him on this Ice Drake. A lightning blade Ice Drake. Gonna do hefty damage to us. The hobble we're gonna lose. All that good stuff. But that would be his turn pretty much. So, it's debate on whether or not he wants to waste the turn to lightning blade on the rat. Okay. Not what I was thinking of, but it does get him some decent damage in. So, I guess that is indeed a benefit. Alrighty. So let's go ahead, bop you real quick. And then we can theoretically, actually, you know what would be better? Bring out the captain to take that out, because now we have double the coins to bring out an Andrew and Spitefish for next turn. Even though the Spitefish may not get the immediate kill, it'll still be fine. We cleared this off of our face, which is a good sign. Grendel taking a backseat. That's fair. That's a bit strange. Alright, well, hold on. Let's introduce the big boy to the world, shall we? Yeah. I'm gonna go here. I don't think he's got any shenanigans to pull the castle over. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we could, Blacksmith, Dwarven Scope. Dragon Search. Oh, the Shadow Drake's gonna be a great pull since he can sneak that around. Do a couple things with that. David MD. Oh, damn it. That was a good play. Although I can do you one partially better. Hey, get those tokens out of here. What are you doing? Alrighty. So let's go ahead. Do this. Dwarven Scope. Blacksmith. Bop. Bop. Alright, not bad. Unfortunately, we lose our Darkbender, but at this point, we got a 7-10 scoped unit rocking out on the board right now. I don't think you can have any direct removal for that, can you? I don't know. I dare you. No, he didn't. He didn't do it. Alright, that's going to be... Oh, shoot. I thought it was going to be something else. He did freeze what he wanted to. Okay, hold on. Sack this real quick. Bop right there. And then... we'll just do that. Yep. That'll be the turn. Lightning Blade Part 2 could be coming out, though. That'll be great. That'll be... hold on. That'll be big sad if that happens. I gotta remember this deck is right in front of me. Battle Ready. Knocks that out of the way. He is going to give me another power-up, though. Bestial Rage. Look at that, baby. I don't think... Unless Andrew gets frozen for another turn, which is going to make me sad. Will he? Please don't tell me he is. Yeah, he is. Okay. I think I can survive this, right? Yeah. We'll do this. Bestial Rage. We'll bop you real quick. Come down. Another blacksmith. Bop you. Bop you. Put the pillage out because we can. That'll be the turn. Alright. I think we've got this game locked down. Nope. Because Frost Giant exists, folks. Ay. Is that him right now? Yeah, it's him. He's probably like, oh, I didn't realize I was just facing you till now. So. Ugh, and he wants to get on this face real bad. Oh, look at that. We'll take that. Then we'll just bop you. I don't care if I lose the blacksmith at this point. That is pretty much going to secure ourselves a game here. Unless he can freeze the giant again. In which case, goddamn. Alright, losing blacksmith. Expected. Green Drake. Not gonna really do you much. Unless he can continually freeze off the Andrew, but I think that's gonna be it. Yep. I mean, hey, save his skin, kinda. Oh, gonna do that real quick. Hey, another last will. And he's working off the draw here, which I don't think he can really afford to do. Yeah. Because then we'll do this. We'll bop it to kind of bring this game to an even standing, I guess. And then I'll even rush the thief because I know he's only drawing one card. Unless that was another freeze unit. Although he's probably like sitting there, do I have all the math? Because right now the Green Drake can't hit Andrew. He's got 6 total attack with this stuff right here. This has got to be a freeze card to end this game. Gotta be. Alright, and we're back with the quick transition. Cloak. Oh, no, that's going to do him decent work. Give my Andrew a bit more attack. Thank you. What can I draw? Spitefish. Let me go ahead. Do this real quick. So, I mean, it was a freezing card. But we've got to push to end the game now. More taxation! Damn it, he had a nice streak. Yep, does that, does that. I mean, he's got to stall, though, for the next few turns. Oh, and look at this. Here we go. General, Spitefish, Dark comes down here, he hits there, Taxation occurs, more things to my hand, and that's got to be game. Unless, again, more of a mass freeze with Yenaroth. Maddie, that's not it, Chief. Probably because of the fact that I use my taxation powers. Someone check how much gold he was at. I didn't look, which should have been the point here. But hey, look, 21-20 Andrew. That's what I'm going to end off this game with. Hey, look, another Andrew. Actually, no, let's make him higher. Let's make him higher. high as we can. Bop. Beautiful. Woo! Alright, the last taxation certainly strikes there. 21-20 Andrew to kind of close out this game. And overall, I would think those are two successful matches. First one wasn't really a lot of taxation stuff. Obviously, the Rat Hovel, well, yeah, it kind of snowballs in the Rat Hovel. But the second game, we definitely saw the power of, you know, the taxation and how that can play into effect. So overall, I would say, again, two very well played matches to kind of showcase this deck. Alright, and with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this edition of Hidden Combo. Be sure to let me know what you guys thought of the deck by leaving a like, share that and commenting down below your thoughts on how the last taxation deck did, or how you guys think it might do. You know, if I decide to rank it later, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this deck per se yet, but only time will tell. So, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are close to 500 subscribers, guys. Bit interesting. I've slowly seen the number go up day by day recently. I think at the time of recording, we are somewhere around 488, 489. So, cracking 500 would certainly be something. Halfway to 1,000. 1,000 is a pretty interesting goal to think about. But for now, if we can crack 500, that would be excellent since we are very, very close to that. So hit that subscribe button if you are new or haven't done so already to show your support the channel. And with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, stay gaming.